Welcome back to Quick Flicks. Friends, today we're going to break down a mystical fantasy movie called Four Kids and It. We hope you'll enjoy this movie. At the start of the movie, we see a girl named Rosé who wants to become a writer. She's doing story research for her novel. One day, she finds a book titled Five Kids and It in a bookstore and brings it home. She lives with her father David and her brother Robbie. Her parents have already separated. On the other side, we meet a girl named Smash who is very stubborn and careless. She lives here with her younger sister Maudie and her mother Alice. Their father also lives away from them, which is why Smash never listens to her mother, because she believes her father doesn't live with them because of her mother. Later, we see David taking his children on a vacation to a cabin outside the city. At the same time, Alice also arrives there with her daughters. It is then revealed that David and Alice are in love with each other, and they have brought their children here to tell them the truth. But things don't go as they planned. Rose and Smash are not happy at all with their parents' relationship and walk away angrily. Sam and Smash are complete opposites and don't get along. They fight over everything. David and Alice try to calm them down and make them feel comfortable. David and Alice think it might take some time for the kids to understand each other. To bring them closer, they all plan a picnic. Taking all the children, they go to the beach. On the way, they meet a man named Tristan who lives in a mansion and owns the whole area. He visits the beach every day. When he sees Rose, it seems like he already knows her. He takes her photo and leaves. David and Alice find this very strange. At the beach, everyone is enjoying when Smash snatches Robbie's game just to annoy him and runs away. Robbie and Rose chase her. Suddenly, Smash falls into a hole. When Rose and Robbie look closely, they realize it's a secret tunnel. Robbie follows Smash inside, and soon Maudie also arrives and joins Rose inside the tunnel. Through the tunnel, they reach a beach surrounded by hills. Smash places Robbie's game on a high rock, and when Robbie tries to retrieve it, he slips and falls down. Suddenly, something pulls Maudie's doll into the sand. Before they can understand, a small mound of sand starts moving toward her and pulls off her shoe. They all get scared and climb up to higher ground. Then the thing drags Robbie's bag into the sand and throws it out again. But Robbie's game charger gets tangled around the creature's leg. When Smash and Robbie pull the charger, the creature pops out of the sand. They see it's a strange monkey-like creature that can talk. The creature tries to escape again, but Robbie stops it. When asked, it says its name is Samid. It turns out to be a magical creature that has been hiding for thousands of years so that no one could find it. Rose realizes that it's the same character from the book she's been reading. She tells everyone that it can grant wishes, and everyone gets excited. But Samid tells them that since he's old, he can only grant one wish per day. Hearing this, Robbie wishes to become the best climber. As soon as Samid hears this, he starts to puff up and says that there's a process for granting a wish. The kids still don't believe in the monkey, but then they see Robbie climbing the mountain easily. After granting the wish, Samid leaves and says that if Robbie can handle this wish, they can come back again. Rose realizes there must be a condition behind each wish. She goes back and reads her book, which says the magic lasts only until sunset. She rushes to tell Robbie, but by the time she reaches him, the sun sets and the magic disappears. While climbing, Robbie starts to fall from the mountain, but Rose arrives just in time and pulls him up with a rope. However, in the process, her book falls into the water. Meanwhile, Tristan compares Rose's photo with an old photo in his mansion, making it seem like he's been waiting for her for a long time. At night, Smash tries to talk to her dad, but because there's no network, she ties the phone to a stick. The next morning, she goes back to the beach without telling anyone, where she meets Samid again. There, she secretly makes a wish and then calls Rose to come to the beach. The three of them arrive and wait at one spot. Suddenly, a helicopter arrives with Smash's name and photo on it. The helicopter picks them up and takes them to a stadium where they realize Smash has wished to become a famous singer. That's where their next adventure begins. Smash's assistant introduces them to her, and Smash is enjoying her wish. On the island, David and Alice are looking for the kids when they meet Tristan, who is also searching for Rose. Tristan invites Alice and David, along with the kids, to his mansion. After the children return, he invites them to join his mission. Meanwhile, Smash performs in front of thousands of people. Seeing Smash, Rose feels a bit emotional, and by now Smash has become a popular singer. But suddenly, the scene changes. The entire audience disappears, and Smash finds herself back in her old clothes. When they go outside, they see the helicopter is gone too. Then everyone realizes that the wishes effect has ended with the sunset. They somehow catch a train and return home, apologizing to their parents. The next day, Rose secretly goes back to the beach. There, she sees that Smash is already sitting there. Samid is telling her that he cannot grant the same wish twice. Rose and Smash start arguing. Seeing this, Samid leaves without saying anything. Now, they all go to Tristan's mansion, where he cleverly gets Rose's shoes removed and places a transmitter inside them. He tells everyone stories about his family, how his grandfather was a great hunter, searching for something that could make him powerful. Then he shows them around his mansion, and Rose notices an old dead gun in one of the rooms. Tristan asks Rose if she's ever been to this island before or seen anything strange here. Rose realizes that Tristan also knows something about Samid and is searching for it. When everyone leaves the mansion, Tristan tracks Rose and starts tracing her location. The next day, Maddie wishes that all four of them could learn to fly. Suddenly, while Rose is with her parents, she starts floating up in the air and sees that the other three kids are also flying. Tristan is monitoring their location and detects them flying over the water. Using his binoculars, he confirms that Rose is truly flying. Now, his suspicion turns into certainty that these kids know about Samid. Meanwhile, Smash receives a message from her real father saying that he cannot live with her. Reading this, Smash becomes very sad, throws her phone down, and starts flying fast. Rose finds her lost book. Then Robbie tells her about Smash. They all go after her and manage to save her from crashing into a container. Everyone comforts Smash, and for the first time, a real bond forms among them. Before sunset, when the wishes effect fades, they all return home. At night, Rose tells Smash that she has an idea to reunite her real parents. She wants to make her wish permanent, but for that, she needs help from the 5 original kids she had read about in the book. The next day, they all ask Samid to grant a wish to meet those original kids from the book. Samid warns them that time travel holds many unknown dangers, but they don't listen. Samid sends them into the past and gives them a conch shell they can blow to return. Tristan is also tracing their location, but suddenly Rose's signal disappears. There, they meet the 5 original children. Rose asks them how to make Samid's wish permanent, but the 5 kids tell her that to do so they must ask Samid for another wish that would help them make their original wish come true. While they are talking, Tristan's grandfather arrives, captures Rose, and takes her to his house, where he sees the phone in her hand. Seeing the phone, he thinks she's some kind of witch. He pulls out a gun, but the other kids arrive and bend the gun, using their powers. Seeing this, Rose realizes it is the same gun she saw in Tristan's mansion. All the kids start having fun using their powers, but Rose becomes worried. She understands that this is why Samid had warned them not to travel to the past. Because of them, Tristan's grandfather learned about Samid and its magical powers. She realizes that Tristan is searching for Samid in the future for the same reason. She immediately blows the conch and brings everyone back to the present. At the beach, they see that Tristan has tracked their location and is now digging through the sand with a crane, trying to find Samid. They somehow fool Tristan and come out of the tunnel with Samid. While trying to stop them, Tristan accidentally seals the tunnel and gets trapped inside. Here, Rose is telling Smash that she will ask Samid for a wish that can permanently reunite her parents. A wish that would not end after sunset, just like the 5 original children from the book had told her. Now all the kids bring Samid to their house so they can hide him for a few days. The next day, they all go to the beach for fun, while Tristan also manages to come out of the same beach. Samid, who was alone at home, starts stealing things and gets electrocuted by a bulb. Just then, Tristan arrives there and takes Samid away with him. In the evening, when the kids return home, they find Samid missing. They realize that it's Tristan's doing. They go to his mansion, where many cars are parked outside. Inside, They find Samid locked inside a cage. Tristan shocks him, forcing him to fulfill a wish, but Samid refuses. Tristan, in anger, threatens to harm Rose. Samid tells him that this will be his last wish and that he might not survive afterward. Tristan asks for lots of gold coins. Samid grants the wish, breaking the cage open and coming out, but he becomes lifeless. Tristan hears the sound of coins falling. When he goes to look, he finds piles of gold coins covering the floor. The kids take the opportunity to escape the mansion. Tristan, overcome by greed, starts collecting the coins, but soon the entire mansion fills up with gold. Tristan gets buried under the pile, and cracks begin to appear in the walls. As soon as the sun sets, all the coins disappear. Before Tristan can understand anything, the mansion collapses. The kids try to wake Samid, but he doesn't respond. Maddie sprinkles some sand from her shoe onto his face, which revives him. Seeing this, the kids become very happy and take Samid to a new beach so he can live there peacefully. There, Rose starts asking him for her final wish about her parents. Just then, Maddie notices the transmitter attached to Rose's shoe. At that moment, Tristan, who is tracking them, arrives and tries to capture the children again. But David appears, stops him, and calls the police. Rose runs back to make her wish, but Robbie stops her, saying he doesn't want her to ruin her parents' happiness. By now, all the kids had started to accept David and Alice's relationship. Rose moves forward and wishes that Samid should not be found by anyone for the next 100 years and that he can live peacefully. Hearing this, Samid becomes very happy and says goodbye before disappearing back into the ground. In the ending, we see the police arriving and arresting Tristan. All 4 kids are happy with David and Alice, and the story ends here. If you like the movie, please subscribe to this channel